To name is to begin learning. To learn is to name again. True knowing is not the end of inquiry, but the recognition of that which sees and remains unnamed. To know is to see, and to see is to touch the edge of divinity. I've seen the results of repression both in others and in my own life. Dr. Freud's observation of that which is repressed, regresses, captivates me deeply. When we attempt to push aspects of our soul down, be it our instincts, fears, or desires, they do not vanish. They simply retreat into the unconscious, where they stagnate and eventually emerge in forms we do not always understand. Often, they may show as undesirable urges, emotional turmoil, or the destructive patterns we can't seem to comprehend. My friend and colleague Dr. Young has spoken about this process as well, particularly in terms of the shadow, the part of us that holds all we have chosen to reject or deny. As he so once described, one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Repression doesn't eradicate the shadow. It merely pushes it further into the depths, waiting for the right moment to break free. And when it does so in ways that harm. I've often wondered what would happen if a creature like the cephalopod, that emblem of fluidity and adaptability, were to reject its primal instincts, the very aspects that allow it to survive and thrive in the depths. If one would imagine for a moment the octopus trying to live without its ability to move through the currents, without embracing its natural, instinctual intelligence, the creature may become rigid, caught in place and unable to flow within it. In rejecting its essential nature, it would lose its ability to adapt, learn, and evolve. This, I believe, is a metaphor for humanity's struggle, so much of which comes from rejecting parts of ourselves, our instincts, our primal desires, our emotions, tarnished and beaten, because we have been taught to view these things as less than. But in rejecting these aspects of ourselves, we are no longer able to flow through life in the way we were meant to. We become rigid, unable to adapt to challenges or embrace our full potential. There's a sorrow here, and it is not that we possess these primal instincts, but that we ignore or deny them. They are a part of us for a reason. When we push them away, we lose touch with the very essence of who we are. Much like the octopus trapped in a proposed rigidity, we become immobile. The shadow, once cleansed of deception, is not something to fear, but a reflection of what we've chosen not to see. The unseen truths within us. For if we can find a way to bring those truths to the surface without harm, we may begin the process of real self-inquiry and the great work toward a greater understanding. Many of our instincts, those of fear, anger, lust, are often dismissed as consequential or destructive. But in the shadow, they are derelict rather than constructive. The nature of this process begins when we can stop fighting the parts of ourselves that we've repressed. Once cleansed of all deception, known, seen, named, and permitted remedy, they can unite to form the very unified field of the soul.